beautiful to look at. It's an incredible engineering and artistic and character achievement. In the end, most of the intelligence in the robot is not sitting inside the robot. It's in the cloud, which the robot is connected to. And this ties in with what we're doing in SingularityNET and what a bunch of other blockchain-based AI projects are also doing. Inside OpenCog, we tightly couple together various AI algorithms on the common knowledge representation. In SingularityNET, we more loosely couple together different AI algorithms so they can communicate what they've learned by an API of APIs, but they don't need to share internal state. And I mean, we're looking at this from the standpoint of transitioning from narrow AI to artificial general intelligence, from the standpoint of providing a wide variety of AI services across different vertical markets, and then also by creating a framework where anyone can put an AI into this blockchain-based network, which can then serve customers or serve other AIs via an API that lets AIs exchange value and data. You're creating something that will ensure that people all around the world can cooperate in guiding AI toward a common good. I mean, there's many parts to this sort of architecture. At the very bottom, you have a blockchain. I know Tufi will shoot me for calling it a distributed ledger, but there's a lot of different interesting technologies in the mix there. And then our AI agents view this blockchain-based layer using an infrastructure abstraction. So the same AI agent could run on a bunch of different chains potentially, and then these AI algorithms running neural nets, logic engines, evolutionary algorithms, and whatnot interact with data to form AI solutions that provide vertical market services to customers in say, social media analytics, in biomedical analysis, and in whatever domain you need AI in, there can be an AI agent on the SingularityNet that provides that service. These different AIs can then cooperate in a market. And this is what the token we provide, the AGI token allows. It's a token for exchange of value between different AIs. So the different AIs not only can provide services for customers in the outside world who have websites or products that need AI, but the AIs can provide services for each other. So you might have an AI agent doing video analysis, an AI agent doing sound analysis, an AI agent doing language analysis. In different scenarios, they could each outsource work to one another, right? And they can rate each other's reputation, they can exchange AGI tokens among each other, and a user on the outside can pay for this with AGI token or through a payment processor with fiat or Ethereum or whatever. And this network that we're building in SingularityNet, we view as part of a broader network of networks, right? Because you got SingularityNet, you have Mind.ai, you have Toda, you have Ocean Protocol, you have Deep Brain Chain, you have a large Cortex, you have a large number of different networks out there. Each of them can provide services, and they can then outsource work to each other and share data among each other. So SingularityNet to network AIs, you then have a network of networks, and this ecosystem of decentralized AI projects, this is how AGI and the global brain should come about. I mean, you need really smart algorithms in the individual agents, and then you need the higher level of emergent AI, the society and economy of minds, of all the agents interoperating with each other, which leads to a lot of things. Agents creating other agents, agents living in embedded devices and sharing data. And this is one path to creating a general AI, which in some ways I think is the best path. And you know, I'm a mathematician originally. I've been doing AI for a long time. I really prefer to think about the technical side of things. On the other hand, if we look at the world today, we can see that AI really, it's become so big now. It's at the intersection of the technical and even almost the political. You have to also think about the industry structure and what purposes AI is being put toward. And I want to briefly address that now. I mean, Elon Musk, he's one of my heroes. I mean, Elon Musk he's an awesome, true genius individual. But it's been really interesting to me to see his evolution on the subject of AI. And I think it tells you something not so much about him, but about the structure of AI in the world today. 2014, we had Elon Musk giving an interview saying, AI researchers are summoning the demon. They're like the medieval necromancer who pulled the demon out of the bottle, but you can never get the demon to go back, right? And I thought that was kind of funny. I always sort of wanted to be a medieval necromancer anyway. But 2015, a year later, it's like, we're committing $1 billion to OpenAI. Okay, well, I guess you decided summoning the demon was kind of cool after all, right? And, but I mean, to be fair, it was open source, right? The idea is you can then openly observe the development of AI, which is good. It was a wonderful development. OpenAI has done great stuff. Now, 2017, Elon Musk hires some of the top researchers from OpenAI to build AI for Tesla. And again, nothing wrong with that. It's great. I mean, I don't have a Tesla. I have a much crappier car than that. But I mean, we want our self-driving cars to be intelligent and have advanced AI in them, no doubt, right? So it's all good. But what you see is general thinking about the possible fears of what AI might do become replaced with, well, AI is doing like really useful things in the world right now. And that's where general intelligence is going to come from. I mean, it's going to come from people all around the world creating AI and using it for important things. And I think in that regard, it's important that as AI is used in applications that help people and affect people in every part of their life, it's important it's developed in a really open and participatory way. And I think blockchain and decentralized AI networks can be really important for that. I mean, we don't want a few big companies and government agencies to own all our data. We don't want a few big companies and government agencies to own all of the AI processing power on the planet, right? And to be frank, that seems to be the direction that things will be heading if you look in the newspaper, right? I mean, the server farms and the data sets are pretty narrowly held. And I think the way to resist that is not to fight these big companies, but just create an ecosystem of decentralized AI networks that provides better services, that provides services across more vertical markets than what matches the business models of big tech companies and government agencies. And if you create an ecosystem of decentralized networks where anyone can put AIs into the network, all the AIs in the network can talk to each other, exchange data, exchange applications. Due to its agility and its self-organizing open nature, this network is going to achieve a greater level of intelligence than what you're getting within the proprietary silos of big companies and government agencies. And if these AIs are interacting with people in positive ways, carrying out beneficial applications like medical research, education, elder care, so forth, and interacting through robots like Sophia that can look you in the eyes and relate to you emotionally, then these robots are going to get an in-practice sense of human values and human culture. So this is what I think of as a proactive approach to creating beneficial AI. Don't worry about the bad things that might happen. Just make sure the good things happen. I mean, as a final humorous comment, I saw in the news that Google has removed "Don't be evil" from their code of conduct, which I don't know why they would bother or who reads the code of conduct anyway. But obviously, if what we're talking about is creating the singularity and creating AGIs ultimately beyond human potential, out of the combination of simpler AIs performing useful things day by day, like don't be evil isn't really good enough, right? We want to be actually trying to do good things proactively rather than just not being evil. And we're doing that in SingularityNET with teams scattered all over the world. And we're also aiming to connect SingularityNET with every other decentralized AI project so this ecosystem of ecosystems can bring us toward a democratic, participatory, generally intelligent future. Thank you.
We won't allow any questions to Ben because he might get deep into it and it might take another hour. Those that didn't know, Ben is one of the deepest thinkers in AI, and we have an announcement to make about 45 minutes from now, I guess.